Hi everyone, it's me Elise and
Alia.
today we're going to be walking you through our trip to Rome, Italy.
So first we took a train to Milan to Rome.
This was just a sped up version of our day, and this was our Airbnb. And then that same day after we reached Rome and reached our Airbnb, we walked to the Vatican, which was really close by, and we saw it for the first time, which was so cool.
Yeah, it was really spacious and really big, and it was so cool to be there after seeing it so many times on TV. This is a few pictures of us there. Inside of...
After that, we went to the Vatican Museum, which was so cool because it had a big collection of many items.
Yeah, and this is outside in like a balcony so we could overview, and this is inside of the museum.
And there were many rooms throughout this whole museum and like many areas of different, eras of like, what was it?
Like time.
Yeah, I mean like Greek and
Greek, Romans, Egyptians.
Yeah, there were so many. And this was like a view that we had of Rome. And it was kind of cloudy that day, as you can see.
This is us walking through all the different statues and everything. So it was very cool.
This was a cool room because it had like maps all along the walls, and they were painted and they were so detailed.
This was the end of the museum, and we got to see a bunch of things of like football and like all the football teams that like got to meet like the Pope and everything.
It was so cool. And this was right outside, and at this point it was so hot. I think like all the days, both the days that we spent in Rome, it was just so hot. And this was like outside, but like the whole museum is like open, so I don't think there was AC, there were mostly fans. And after that, after we went through the museum, we spent the rest of the day in that park.
And this is us eating lunch, as you can see on
Dinner.
Dinner?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is us having dinner. And at least tried pasta.
Carbonara again.
This is like a small version of like the museum again.
This is a sped up version of our day.
So yeah. We took a bunch of photos there because there were so many cool things, and we saw like this like painting of like that Pablo Picasso did, like a bunch of artists. Yes, a bunch of artists like they give like a bunch of like paintings or artworks that they do to the museum so they can display it there. And this is us again at the Vatican the next day. So this was us waiting in line to the Vatican, but you might think like the line was like pretty like slow, but it's actually moving quite quickly throughout.
And when we were standing in this line, we were kind of concerned we were going to get pickpocketed, so we kept all our belongings so close by. But this is inside the church, and it was so big, and everything was like large and shiny, and like it was so grand.
Yeah, everything was so surreal after like us seeing it on TV all the time. It was so cool because everything was so detailed.
And this was us walking to we went on a big bus tour in Rome, and this was, I think now we're walking to the steps.
The Spanish Steps.
Yeah, the Spanish Steps. And it was a long walk, and it was still hot, and as you can see it's very sunny, but when we got there it was so cool. It was like the Mission Impossible place.
So you can see us all very
here.
excited. Well, not excited, quite tired. But this is us, I think...
At the bottom of the steps.
Yeah, at the bottom of the steps.
And Rome was like very crowded. There were so many people.
This was at the Trevi Fountain, which led up to its hype very well.
Yeah.
It was so cool. And like, although it was quite crowded, as you can see, we were like went over there.
It was so not overhyped. It looked so cool with like the blue water and like the big statues. But the place that it was in was like so tiny, and it was very crowded. I don't know what time we went at. Maybe like 1, I think.
Yeah, this is at the Colosseum, and the Colosseum was ginormous. Like, it was absolutely humongous, and like, since we were on the big bus tour and we were on top of the bus, we could like get a really good view of like the whole thing, so it was so cool, and being so close to it made me feel so small.
Yeah, and it was so detailed. And see inside there were like these different ruins also, and you got some really cool photos. At this point, I think we walked a lot this day.
Yeah, and this is when we were close to, like, we were walking towards a restaurant, I think.
Yeah.
And this is on the big bus tour again.
Yeah, I don't know what this was, but this was something.
I think it was like big. No, I don't remember what it was.
There were a lot of names for all the things.
So again, on this is
Oh.
the next day.
And this was our next day,
Sped up. So
Yeah.
preview of it.
and all the things we
Oh,
did.
this was this day.
Yeah, it was the same day. It's just sped up version.
Yeah.
Oh, the water filling stations.
Oh, the gelato.
Oh, that gelato was so good. That was the best gelato that we
Yeah,
had in
I think
Italy.
that was the best gelato we've ever had. Like, it tasted so good.
And even the water filling stations were so useful because like whenever we were thirsty, whenever we were walking around anywhere, it was so good because then like we could easily fill up our water bottles.
And our food tasted so good that day. Like, the pasta tasted really good.
Oh,
yeah.
These are some photos that we took.
They're all such cute photos.
So bye, and we'll see you on the next trip.
Bye!